Police was flashed on one of my friend's presentation. That was the first case within the civil context, not the criminal context. So these men were beaten by PU police. Sadly, one of the police officers was black. And his position was to show the white man, the white police officer, that he could break these guys down. And I recall so vividly that the morning after the beating, one of the two Jamaican young men, one of them was urinating blood. And after a long trial, after a very long trial, 2 weeks, these guys had no money, and I was willing to even mortgage my house because I was so infuriated. After 2 weeks of trials, that judge who was so mad at the police during the trial for doing what they did, because what the police did was to beat these men up and to get information about drug trafficking. They set up another black man. It was awful. It was like a TV movie. And the judge was so infuriated. And when we were leaving on the last day, and we finish soon. When we were leaving on the last day, the two men were so ecstatic, and I was happy because I thought, we got it, we won it. And I begged them not to go out and buy cars, I said, don't go out and buy anything yet. Let's wait. 6 months later, the judge concluded that the two black men were lying, and that the police had appropriately exercised the power to beat the shit out of them. Sorry. And so I appealed it to the Ontario Court of Appeal, and that's the case that was referenced. That's the first case in the civil context on racial profiling. The point is, it didn't work. Another case I took through the system into the Ontario Court of Appeal to the Supreme Court. Another case in which a Jamaican man coming off a plane from Jamaica, and he's going to pick up his suitcase. I don't know, a lot of you have gone to the airports. Little do you know there are people called rovers. There are people among you, customs officers watching you, and will just pick you up and then search your luggage. In his case, his luggage was searched, and nothing was found. He was held in the loop to defecate on the basis that he had ingested drugs. There were no symptoms of that. The guy was paralyzed subsequent to that. The white judge, she, after hearing all the evidence, she then said she didn't realize that to find racial profiling, she had to assess credibility, and she didn't want to say that the custom officer was lying. I swear to God, she said. You'll be shocked. That was after. And so she dismissed the case. Case went to Ontario Court of Appeal. The point is this. It is said that racial profiling exists. The problem is we cannot find the perpetrators of racial profiling. And the judicial system doesn't accommodate. Nobody goes there and knocking down the judicial system and bringing the administration of justice into disrepute. I'm not saying that. I'm just simply telling you about real life experiences.
It doesn't need your help.